Kumi,
Hey, what's up?
ugrade mfethu.
Yo, I'm working from home. I'm working from home. Access.
Yeah, Tumi, you know, today we need to check or give updates to our audience for the upcoming events.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot, eh? It's a lot of events, eh?
It's a lot, but I want us to start with the champions. Champions, they were doing something this week on the 22 July. That is Mbangeni High School, Saskia Champions 2023.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I saw it. There are quite a number of choirs there that are participating there. Because I'm in front of my PC, so I will use Zululand choir. Is it that? Yeah. Is it called that or something?
Yes, the Zululand choir. Yeah.
Yeah, no. So I will just check who are involved. I want to just see, because it's not only them. It's Mpangeni, Kwapata is there.
Oh, Kwapata is there also. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. There's quite a number. Yeah. So I'll just introduce the people that I see here because I'm on their page. So I'll page through each and every artist who is part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Now we are cool. We are fine.
Okay. So now you know the venue. The venue is at the Station Urban Event.
I think Urban Event, and then
I think Durban fans know that Urban Space event. And guess what? The tickets are much cheaper for the champions, 200 to 350.
Yeah, 200 to 350. Maybe I'm sure it's sitting according to maybe who's closer. Do they have a VIP area or anything of that sort? Yes. So I think, but it's not only the concert. From what I heard, they're also going to do a business lunch or some kind of a dinner where, just kind of a workshop where together with the Department of Arts and Culture, it's called the Musicians Development Business Fair. And the choir chairperson, I think, is the one who will be leading this. So it is a business fair that is hosted by the choir itself in collaboration or in partnership with the Department of Sports and Arts and Culture. And then admission is free for that one. When it comes to maybe, and, they are encouraged that, all choir, committee members or executives can avail themselves so that they can come and hear how they can commercialize, the industry and necessarily, so it will be a very nice platform for the topic of growth. I believe it's a topic that we need to have, not a competition always.
Yes. No, to my thing, it's a beautiful event. It's a beautiful event. A lot of information, more than music.
Yeah. So and then from what I see, they've incorporated each and everyone who won the championship this year at Saskia. Everyone, like the primary school that won, the soloist from Kwapata, I think it was the mezzo, if I'm not mistaken, mezzo or soprano, one of the two. There is is it the baritone? I think the baritone. Who are singing there is also going to be featured there, and we have the choir, members who are, soloists in that right there. Tembe Kaseme, I know her. We should have Mzwa, the tenor.
Yes.
There is Nomusa,
Mm.
Sasa, Yente. I think Ntobeko Bengo, something like that, if I
It's a big
remember
event.
well.
It's a big event too.
Yeah.
Big event.
So yeah, it's a very big event. So it will entail a lot, a lot. So we just need to see how it goes. Hopefully, if maybe they're able to get like streaming means, they can be able to, have that business fair also on a virtual space. It will be good for even others who cannot, travel to KZN. Maybe it might breed
Yeah.
some light. Yeah.
Then there's something else that you posted. Lekma, there's a media release by Lekma that is saying all the choirs that want to participate.
Yes.
Yes. They must register before 5th August.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so 5th August. So from that side, when they do Legma, they start by doing districts, and then they get to the provincial estate fort, which I think most of us would participate in the, provincial estate fort, because it would allow even other choirs from other provinces to partake, as we have seen in the past. I think that the last, the year before last, Voices of the World from Gauteng was the ones who were champions in the large and all of that. And also TT Social Guve, have done very well also from that side. They've won the African Peace also some years ago. So it's a pretty open competition with regards to what they're doing, because I think the associations now are much more open. They're no longer like doing competitions only for choirs that affiliate with them, but they also accept integration and make sure that they make the competition bigger, because some choirs hold their name, and immediately when the choir is participating in that event, people want to go and see, and it also attracts when it comes to marketing purposes when it comes to that. So it's a great one. I also saw the prescription, because they prescribe the music there, because they do. Yeah, they have denominational section. This is for church choirs only. And then you'll have the development section, you'll have the standard section, and then you have the large section. And then in the interdenominational section, they are singing Whispering Hope, and also. Yeah, and then I think they did an own choice. The instruction, or necessarily the request, is for any a cappella hymn which score from any church that will be acceptable. So and then also development, they're singing the same Western, which is also Whispering Hope, and also from that side, they must come with an African piece that is a cappella for their side. Yeah, and then when it comes to the standard section, we'll have Dinukenza Babylon. That's where things get tricky. Yeah, things get tricky. But it's a nice song, sung before, sung very well. Yeah, we have I think one choir that sang it very well, or two choirs that I remember would remember Ikwaya Mangata. What is Belcanto? Yes, they sing it very well. And also Kopano Chorus. Kopano Chorus once killed this thing very nicely.
Yes.
Yeah, no, they sing it very nice. And the Western piece, it will be our Give Thanks Unto Thee, O Lord, by Rossini.
Yes.
It should be beautiful, that one. And then last section, they are singing Ketla Roris by Le Khomela Tente. Very, very, very nice song. Very, very nice song. I know it. The choir has performed it a number of times, especially in their concerts. They would sing it. And it's a very beautiful song. A lot can be done with it. A lot can be done. So it will be interesting to hear what other conductors can bring out of the song. And then the Western piece, they went for a hard rock. They went for one chorus I think which has been sung in each and every estate for this possible. I do not know about the NCF, but hey, this is screaming verb. It's finally Act 1, Macbeth.
Yeah.
Where the king is just killed, and then they just find out about that, and then the first scene will come out where they express their shock and then necessarily amazement with regards to the death of the king, and then there will be that prayer section which now the nation will shall mourn and then do whatever. Then when oh grandi oh Canada, so hey, it's a nice song.
Yeah,
A nice song.
it's a beautiful one.
It's
Another event to me, the one for Zim6 events and promotion that was launched.
yes.
That is Choral Space Re-engineering. Did you watch on
Yeah.
Facebook?
Yes, I managed to catch a few snippets. I couldn't watch the full episode.
Yeah.
I think the guest at the launch on that particular program, it was Mr. Temba Madlopa.
Yes.
Know him, one of our icons, conductor or maestro himself, also conducts, one of the most prominent male voices in the country, which is Sinestra. Very nice, a pioneer himself of his own generation, and he's still doing great, even motivating for other, revolutionary moves which are there. So, I'm not sure what is the motive or the motive or necessarily the message for choral space re-engineering. We are yet to find out. But I think from what I've seen, I think Zim has seen, I think, what most of us have seen, what we are trying to do now, which is to take choral music and take it on a media platform, make sure that we are covered, make sure that we have media houses which are able to provide and distribute information, and regardless of this particular issues, it should be issues that we sit down and reflect on. We get to document our legends also, which is through interviews, because it is important for us to get those particular conversations, not that some people have conducted for 40 to 45 years.
Zim is up to that space when I do me, because media space is thin. It's very thin.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Zim is up to that space, so that to call also the investors and people that can sponsor some of the choirs, people that can buy the choirs and own them, people that can pay the choristers. So he's trying to ungena kwesa space, but ke ngoyisa ungena njani? Like ingene ngemedia.
It's not impossible for us to be able to even run that particular kind of a business structure or model where we treat ourselves as in the way that sports does, somebody buying a particular choir, when you sign a contract with that entity, that I think it's the same kind of setup even with opera houses.
Yeah, I think we need to urge our supporters to follow us, because without numbers, investors are sources. Investors, one thing they look, sitting in numbers. First question was sitting in numbers, because they want something that will come back to them. Look to me, we have Ezile Soli, one of the organizers, Zepom, Eastern Cape, 9 and 10 September. So we have him also on the line. Ezile,
good morning, colleagues. Thanks for having me.
Yes, Putin.
Morning.
Do not do me Kubane online. One of our presenters, yes. Ezile, kasitele qaba man ngebhom. Uqala usichazele wena Ezile uba uyintoni pha kwibhom.
Okay. Enkosi kakhulu. My name is Ezile, originally from the outskirts of King Williamstown. I was born and raised in Port Elizabeth, but now I'm in Johannesburg. I am the choral music organizer for the Battle of Municipalities. Many people do not understand that BOM has so many, or it is practicing in the creative and cultural industries.
Yes.
So we have different activities that we're doing: choral music, the performing arts, the gospel music. But my focus is only in the choral music within BOM. Thank you.
Okay. Question yamelandelayo. Noba question nawe kudala ibuzwa on social media platforms with choirs, a number of choirs that you have, and the days ezawuperforma ngayo is 2 days. There's a lot of choirs, there's soloists, there's quartets, there's gender-based, all of that. Khasicacisele uba ithini iprogram yakho and how many choirs you have?
Thank you, Butsia. We currently have 23 for standard section.
Okay.
23 choirs for standard section.
Yes.
We have 18 for large section.
Okay. So it's...
Yes. The program is going to take 2 days, but BOM is looking into those that have registered. So maybe you are the first one to know about this. BOM is really considering doing the festival or the finale over 3 days, which is, we are seriously looking into utilizing the Friday for Soli section and small ensemble. Because currently we have 36 performances per category, in the Soli section, meaning we have 36 sopranos, we have 36 mezzos, we have 36 tenors, 36 baritones, we have 36 trios, we have 36 quintets. So doing that over only 2 days, we are seriously lying to ourselves that we may finish over the 2 days. So we are kindly or seriously considering using Friday for the Soli and ensemble. But I am saying we are considering this because we have not yet made a formal announcement to the choirs. So you perhaps the first one to know. We have made calls to some few conductors. They are really appreciating the fact that we are thinking of using Friday too. So some conductors do know and some they do not know. So we are going to make a formal announcement to them because we have a platform where we share information with the registered choirs. So we're going to do that maybe later today to give them the program. So on Saturday and Sunday, we're going to deal with standard section on Saturday, large section on Sunday. But we're going also to add the gender-based, whether female voice on Saturday and male voice on Sunday. So we're still working on that. And yeah, we are going to make that announcement to those that have registered. Thank you.
I get you. Don't forget to subscribe on our channel. You're still watching Grand Piano Truth with Sia. To me, do you have any question?
I was saying this year, what is the message? Because I was looking through the prescription, I've seen a number of songs there, very big repertoire also, but I just wanted to get maybe what is the message for this year, maybe the theme, looking like what are you trying to maybe achieve with regards to, the music itself in correlation with the message.
All right, thank you, Tumi. Before we even get to that, I think it's I may use this platform to explain this. BOM is not only for the Eastern Cape choirs.
Yes.
BOM, Battle of Municipalities, it's a national organization that seeks to practice even in the SADC region. Meaning, if you have your municipality in Eswatini,
Yes.
If choirs are coming from a municipality in Eswatini, they are more than welcome to come and participate to BOM. If we have choirs that are coming from Ekurhuleni Metro municipality, those choirs are more than welcome to come and participate with BOM. Now, we have prescribed 2 pieces from Eswatini, not only because we just wanted to spread, but because of the level of how powerful the conductors are, the composers are. If you look into the message or the weight of the music written by uMelisizwe Zwane, not only this song that was prescribed this year, the guy has composed for a number of years now. But I think it's time for us and also for cultural exchange. We need to be able to take not only music but music that has existed in other countries that are also interested to participate in BOM. So we have looked into that, but mostly, to me, we wanted to challenge our choirs. We wanted to challenge our choirs. We've given them the music that most people are saying it's difficult, but because we trust and know the choirs will be able to do this. For instance, for standard section, because of there was something that may dent the image of the BOM, and then we have been advised to at least look into this so that we do not dent the BOM of the organization and also those of the performers and the sponsors as well. We have decided to change the song for standard section. It's no longer Idabila Senguza. It's Ayikwindlela Makrestu by the same composer. Because we understand the problem was not within the composer, but within the song that he has written. I am saying this confidently because
the context,
yes, I know the conductors and the choirs, they know about the change of song. So I'm not making this announcement for the first time. That song is a very big song if you look into it. But you take that song into standard section, and they're very happy to do it. Some they are very happy to do it because they want to challenge people that we can actually do this.
Yes. To me.
Yeah, and also even for the large, Halalangwani is not a child's play. I've had the opportunity to hear it, I think twice. It's huge. He made sure. Each and everyone must just bring their A game. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see, all of these choirs participating there, trying to see who will come out. Even the composer himself being part of the competition and competing with his own choir. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens there, what is going to happen when it comes to who will be able to win the competition. But I understand the mission, and it is a great mission, and if it's a vision also, absolutely. The cultural exchange is important, and we know that what I think competitions currently, how we do things is that we are no longer area based. Immediately when there's a competition, as long as somebody is willing to affiliate to the pros and cons that are there when it comes to that particular competition, each and every individual in and around South Africa and also from other countries are welcome to come in and also be part of our events and make sure that also we grow the audience, because if we are just local, we can't reach other places, and necessarily we need that particular kind of investment that will be coming in from exposure.
Yeah, that's what BOM seeks to do. We especially the choral music is really not taken serious anyway.
Yes.
But BOM is creating this platform to showcase that choral music is a very serious music. So many artists in other let's say in other genres, they base their talent from the choral music.
Choral music, that's true, Ezile, because you won't hear someone who grew up with environment where jazz is choral. But someone from choral jazz. So it's a basic of all music. So we'll need to respect and sibuyisele dignity choral.
So are the registrations closed now? There's no more choirs coming in, because I still feel you might get to 25 somewhere if the registration is still open. Can reach 30 here. I don't know.
No, the registrations are closed since the 15th of July, which means last Saturday. The registrations are closed now. But for us to manage the program, that's the only thing. For us to be able to manage the program, we had to close. But it's not because we have seen the number of registered choirs. We have set that date as our due date. And normally we used to at least open for 5 more days. But because of the number of choirs now that have registered, we have choirs from Lesotho, we have choirs from Swaziland, we have one choir that have indicated their interest from Botswana. So you can see we have so many choirs from the country that some have already paid their accommodation, they have secured their transport issues. So it's very interesting. Yeah, if you are going to East London, you must look for accommodation as soon as possible.
Yeah.
No, we will try to be there. We'll try to be there. We must make sure.
We'll be very happy. We'll be very happy.
Soli.
Yes, sir.
Your future plans as IPOM?
Yeah, IPOM is growing, Puti. The choral music in IPOM, if I remember very well, it started in 2019. We grew from choirs that were based in East London, and we have grown now to even outside the borders of the country. Yeah. But we have had conductors suggesting that how they think IPOM can grow better. We are going to consider all those things. Some provinces have approached IPOM to say, look, come to our province. Let's do IPOM from the provincial level. And then we have the finale at a national level. We are considering doing that. Of course, we have to have everything planned properly, and then definitely we will make the future plans as soon as we finish with this year's finale. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Another question?
No, I think for now, it's okay. I think I will. Maybe I think we'll have another sitting of this particular nature, just closer to the event, just to find out about the build up, then necessarily, if maybe there's any changes, because a bright idea or an idea of this nature, there might be features that might be there, or maybe a special performance by somebody, depending on who is available. And we hope that this platform also, through its means, will be able to promote the event enough and make sure that we get to be there, support this particular event, support our choirs, and also to investors. They can be able to put in whatever kind of investment that they have available and bring it to us, so that they can be able to even sponsor prizes, which might be important, in order for BOM not only to be a platform of talent, but also cherishing and also honoring those who have done greatly in the industry itself. So I see it as a very, very great platform, because it starts from that particular ground route of being in a municipality and then going up into nationals. So it's absolutely uplifting.
Yeah,
Sure.
Sia, I think the last thing that I need to mention for in this platform, the BOM. The BOM is going to change the choral music in the country. One of the things that we wish to do on that day, we want to have a session where we will be at least as teaching choirs about how can they sustain themselves as a choir. We have choirs that can win this 100,000 BOM is giving away this year. But next year, the same choir will be going to people knocking to doors asking for donations. Exactly. So what we seek to achieve through this, we really want to teach choirs on how to make more 100,000s on top of what we have now. Another thing, for standard section, we're not giving any prize money. And I've been explaining this.
Why?
We're giving Yes, I'm coming to that. Yeah. The bomb is looking into what the choirs really need.
Okay.
You know, when we had the Melting Pot Eastern Cape, I once conducted a choir there. And when we just came out of stage, there was a choir who approached us to say, look, can you borrow us your uniform? We do not have a uniform. We want to go on stage. Now BOM is looking into that.
Yeah.
Previously we had a choir that won a uniform. Let's say your position 3 will get a uniform. Your position 2 will get a sound system. Yes. For instance, if choirs wants to do a concert, a fundraising concert, they do not have to go and hire the sound system. They will have that. And also, which is very important, we have the piano, the 88 keys piano that we're giving away this year. The aim for that, we want a choir from that particular municipality to open its doors for young musicians, those who want to become pianists tomorrow. I can tell you now, we have a very young pianist from Port Elizabeth by the name of Ujabu. He calls himself as a chord master. Ujabu never really went to school to study piano. Ujabu grew up in a family, people who plays instrument within his family. I remember his father is playing an instrument, his brother as well. So if we can create that platform as a choir, you can imagine how many pianists will produce from that one choir. You know, we have a scarcity of pianists in the country. We have them, but are they enough? No. So we want to more than giving money, but to nurture talent and also guide them through their talent. We at BOM, we have this year a group of students that are cooking. For instance, our VIPs we don't have money. We're not going to buy food for VIPs, but we have skilled chefs that will be cooking for us there. We have a group of students that BOM, through its sponsors, especially Yamaha, they are being trained from their institutions to work on the sound system. We want choir members to benefit through that. It's not only about money, but it's about us looking into what the choirs really need, and then that will sustain the choirs itself.
Ezile, this is so big, man.
Absolutely.
This is so big. This is
absolutely.
So big.
And if a choir was to look at that particular price also, from a commercial point of view, you win an 88 key piano, even if you use it, for educational and outreach purposes, in which we will be educating, the community at large about, choral music, and also teaching them a skill that they can use. Also during periods of SASK, the choir itself, through very good and commercialized schemes, can be able to take that particular item and also rent it out, and make sure that they get, a revenue also from that. So it's a win-win on both sides, on all sides, I believe so.
Ezile.
Yeah.
Uthengosi mani ngexesha lakho.
Bayethe mhlekazi.
Umhlobo umsebenzi eniza nawo.
Sure.
Siuthatha kancinci xa singawuvi okanye singawuboni kwi-media platform okanye singavi umuntu ozawupresenta lo msebenzi. Sithatha nje ngoyobukela siwuthathe kancinci. But le usixelele yona namhlanje besingayazi enye. Siyabulela bhuti man. If bendiyazi uba useJoburg, ngeke ukubizele straight e-studio, bendingathi ciba middle drift.
Sinaye sazo.
But next time, I think sakubizela apha e-studio as by competition, then we'll have you.
I would love that. Thank you very much.
Ngosi bhuti man.
Sure.
Thanks a lot.
BOM is big.
Yeah, no, the concept is much more. It's inclusive, man. So it's absolutely going to do a very big web
Yes.
And yeah, a very big web. And I think even when we get to such stages where we'll be holding, a national finale or something, it would be something that is going to be absolutely great. I think this year would be a defining point as they are now opening their doors, to international choirs and also other municipalities to come and participate. We are seeing it happening for the first time now. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see what is the program going to be able to achieve going forward. Oh.
Yeah. To me, thanks, man. Don't
Yeah,
forget to subscribe
I don't know.
channel. Don't forget to subscribe
Yes.
to my YouTube channel. Ne?
Who, me, myself?
Grand Piano Truth with Sia.
Oh.
Go there, subscribe.
I was saying, me, I haven't subscribed. How can an owner not subscribe? You can't do that. I have to trust my own product. Ciao.